Students, welcome back to business statistics class. So in previous video we had studied the PMF of binomial distribution. We had seen other ways to write the PMF, and along with that we had solved two problems. So today we will continue with the next problem. So the question is, team A has probability 2 by 3 of winning a game. It plays 4 games. Find the probability that it wins 2 games, and the next sub question is it wins at least 1 game. So in this question they have given there is a team and its winning probability is 2 by 3, which is nothing but small p, and along with this they have given that team plays 4 games. So here 4 is our n, that is parameter n. So we have to calculate the probability that in the 4 games which it plays, what is the chance that it wins 2 games and what is the chance that it wins at least 1 game. So thus we will solve using binomial distribution. The first step is you have to define what is x. So here x is the number of games team A wins. So note that whatever is asked in the question should be your x. You have to take it as your x. Here we are interested to find the probability that team A wins. So here x must denote the number of games team A wins. Then we know x follows binomial distribution with parameter 4, 2 by 3. Here 4 is your n, 2 by 3 is your small p. So you can write it as x follows binomial with n equal to 4, p equal to 2 by 3, or you can just write like this. So once you get the parameters, then the next step is to write the PMF. So the PMF of binomial distribution is p of x, which is equal to 4cx 2 by 3 raised to x and 1 by 3 raised to 4 minus x. And here the range of x is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, because x ranges 0 to n and here n is 4, therefore x takes values 0, 1, 2, 3 and 4. In PMF, wherever n is there, substitute 4. Wherever p is there, you have to write it as 2 by 3, and q is 1 minus p, that is 1 minus 2 by 3, which is 1 by 3. If you want, you can write it in decimals. So now first let us calculate the first sub question, that the team wins 2 games. So here probability, so this is the capital P. So probability that team A wins 2 games is equal to capital P, in bracket you have to write x equal to 2. Here what is x? X is number of games team A wins. So we have to see what is the probability that it wins 2 games. So therefore probability x equal to 2. So which is nothing but small p of 2. So in the PMF, wherever x is there, you have to substitute 2. So just like yesterday's problem, substitute the x values, solve the combination, and you will get the answer. So here it is 4c2 into 2 by 3 raised to 2 into 1 by 3 raised to 4 minus 2. So 4c2 is nothing but 4 factorial divided by n minus x, which is 4 minus 2 is 2 factorial into 2 factorial. So 4 factorial you can write it as 4 into 3 into 2 factorial. So this 2 and this 2 will get cancelled. So 2 into 2 factorial is 2 into 1. So 2 ones are 2 2s are. So it is 2 3s are 6. So 4c2 is 6. You guys try to solve it on your own. So 4c2 is 6 into, so 2 by 3 when you divide, you will get it as 0.667. Take the number of digits after decimal is to be 4. So you will get accurate answer. So don't just stop after decimal with 2 digits. Write at least 4. So it is 2 by 3 is 0.667. So it is 0.667 whole raised to 2 into 1 by 3 is 0.333. So 0.33 raised to 2. So it is 6 into, you have to multiply 0.667 2 times. and 0.333 2 times. So you do this in your calculator, you will get the answer as approximately 0.2963. So make sure you'll write up to 4 digits after the decimal. So the probability that team A wins 2 games is 0.2963. So now let us solve the second sub question, that is probability that at least team A wins 1 game. So what does this mean? It can win 1 game, it can win 2, 3, or it can win all the 4 games. So we have to find probability of x that is greater than or equal to 1. Either it can win 1 or 2 or 3 or 4. So in terms of the symbol, it will be probability x is greater than or equal to 1. So there is an easy method. Instead of calculating probability of x equal to 1, x equal to 3, 4, 5, up to 4, we can take the complement. I hope you guys remember in your probability classes. So the complement of an event A is nothing but probability of A dash is 1 minus probability of A. I hope you remember this, that is the complementary event. So we will use that over here. So we want to calculate probability of x is greater than or equal to 1. Instead, we will take the complement, which is 1 minus probability of x is less than 1. So here there is equal to 1. If there was just greater than sign, then it would be probability of x less than or equal to 1. In earlier case, we have already included 1. So in the complement, we are excluding 1. So therefore, probability x is less than 1, it is nothing but you have to calculate probability of x equal to 0. So if it was x is less than 3, then you have to calculate probability of x equal to 0, probability of x equal to 1, probability of x equal to 2, up to 2. If it was equal to 3, then it would be probability of x equal to 3. Up to that you have to solve. Now we have probability of x is less than 1, therefore less than 1 we have only 0. Here you can see we just have less than 1, it is 0. Therefore probability of x equal to 0 we have to calculate. So this will be 1 minus p of 0. So therefore 1 minus wherever x is there in the PMF, substitute it as 0. So 4c0 is 1. Next 2 by 3 raised to 0 is also 1. So you have to calculate 1 by 3 whole raised to 4, which is 0.333 multiplied 4 times. So you will get it as 0.0123. So there is 1 minus that term. When you simplify, you will get it as 0.9877. So this is one method. So for the same problem, I'll explain how to calculate without using this complementary method. So what we want probability at least one game is won by team A, which is in terms of notation probability of x greater than or equal to 1. So this means probability of x equal to 1, probability plus probability of x equal to 2 plus probability of x equal to 3 and probability of x equal to 4. You have to calculate all these probabilities and then add. So now we know probability of x equal to 1 is, you can write it as small p of 1. Similarly, for all the terms, you will get it as p of 1 plus p of 2 plus p of 3 plus p of 4. So for this, wherever x is there, substitute 1 in the PMF. For this, you have to substitute x equal to 2, x equal to 3 and x equal to 4. Calculate like the usual thing you will do, find out the combination, then multiply the p terms, q terms to its powers, and then you will get the answer when you add all the probabilities. So which is same 0.9877. So you can see just taking complementary, it is easy. We have to calculate only one probability, but whereas here you have to calculate 4 times, substituting x as 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is the importance of taking a complementary event. So either you can solve by this method or this method, you will get the answer same. So suppose here they had given team A wins at least 2 games, then it would be probability of x greater than or equal to 2. Then you have to calculate probability of x equal to 2, x equal to 3 and x equal to 4. If you want to take the complementary, then it will be 1 minus probability of x is less than 2. So less than 2 you have 0 and 1. So you have to calculate probability of x equal to 0 plus probability of x equal to 1. So calculate these two, then subtract with 1, you will get the probability of x is greater than or equal to 2. So this is how at least works. Whenever the word at least comes, note that there will be symbol greater than or equal to 2. If at most comes, then it will be less than. So let us see the fourth problem. The question is, the incidence of an occupational disease is in an industry is such that the workers have 25% chance of suffering from it. What is the probability that out of 5 workers, at the most 2 contract the disease? So you can see the real life example of binomial distribution. So this is one example where binomial distribution is used when n is small. So what they have given, in some industry there is some occupational disease, and the probability that the workers are getting affected by that, they have given it as 25%. And now you have to find out what is the probability that out of 5 at most 2 get that disease. So in this question it is quite simple to find out what is n and p. Here 25% is your p and n is 5. So now, as I said, you have to take x such that it defines the question. So here x is nothing but workers, number of workers contracting the disease among 5 workers. Then x follows binomial with parameters n as 5 and p they have given 25%. So it is 25 divided by 100. It was per, if it was 25 per 1000, then you have to divide it by 1000. So you can write x follows binomial with 5 comma 0.25, which is 25 by 100. So now once you get this, you can find out the PMF. So in place of n substitute 5 and in place of p you have to substitute 0.25 or 25 by 100, anything is fine. So q is 1 minus 0.25, which is 0.75, and here x takes the range 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So now they have asked to find out the probability that out of 5 at most 2 get that disease. So I said when the word at most comes, we have to take less than or equal to symbol. If it was at least, then you should take greater than or equal to symbol. So now they have given at most 2 persons contract the disease. So we have to calculate probability of x is less than or equal to 2. So less than or equal to 2 involves 0, 1 and 2. If you want to take complementary of it, it will be 1 minus probability of x is greater than 2. So you have to include 3, 4, 5. So it is same, either you can take the complement or you can solve as it is, because each includes 3 terms. So now we will solve directly. It is probability of x is less than 2. So we have to find p of 0 plus p of 1 plus p of 2. So for first p of 0, what you have to do, wherever x is there in the PMF, substitute 0 and then simplify. So 5c0 is 1. So 0.25 raised to 0 is also 1. So 0.75 you have to multiply 5 times in your calculator, that is 0.75 into 0.75 into 0.75. So 5 times you have to multiply 0.75. You will get it as 0.2373. So for the next term, what you have to do in the PMF, you have to substitute x as 1. So simplify it, 5c1 into 0.25 into 0.754 times, you will get it as 0.3955. And for the next term, in place of x, substitute 2 in the PMF and simplify, you will get it as 0.2637. Add all these three, you will get the probability of x is less than or equal to 2, which is 0.8965. So all you have to remember is, if at least is given, you have to take greater than or equal to. If at most is given, you have to take less than or equal to. Once you understand the question, once you know what are the parameters, then finding the probability using binomial distribution is very easy. So let us see the fifth problem. This is an important problem. So the question is, in a college, 20% students are girls. In a random sample of 5 students, find the probability that 2 are girls, at least 3 are girls. So here they had, in a college, they say that 20% strength are girls, and suppose you want to do some survey and you're picking 5 students at random in the entire college, then you have to find probability that among 5 students, what is the chance that there are 2 girls in that 5 students, or at least 3 girls are chosen at random. So first they have given P as 20% and number of students is your n, which is 5. So you got to know the parameters. So first write what is x. So x is number of girls in the college, or you can write it as number of girls in a college with a sample of 5 students. So now x follows binomial with parameters 5, comma, sorry, it should have been 20 by 100. So please make a change, it is 20 by 100, not 2 by 100. So it is 0.2. So the PMF is, once you get n and p, you can write the PMF. So PMF is 5cx, 0.2 raised to x into 0.8 raised to 5 minus x. Here again x takes the range 0 to 5. So let us calculate the first sub question, which is 2 are girls. So probability of getting 2 girls among 5, which is x equal to 2. So wherever x is there, substitute it as 2. Find the combination, multiply. You will get the answer as 0.2048. So the probability of getting 2 girls among 5 students chosen at random is 0.2048. So the next question is at least 3 girls. So you have to find out probability of getting at least 3 girls among those 5. So since at least is there, we will use probability of x greater than or equal to 3. So now it is greater than or equal to 3 is nothing but you have to calculate P3, P of 4 plus P of 5, or else if you want to take the complement of it, it is probability of x less than 3, or 1 minus probability of less than 3 includes 0, 1, 2. Probability of x equal to 0 plus probability of x equal to 1 plus probability of x equal to 2. You try this, you will get the same answer. Here also you have 3 terms, p of x equal to 0, p of x equal to 1 and p of x equal to 2. And if you are not taking complement, then it is fine because even it has 3 terms. So wherever x is there, you substitute it as 3 in the first term. So then 4 and then 5, and find the combinations and then simplify. You will get the answer as 0.05792. So there is just 5% chance that among 5 girls, at least 3 are girls chosen at random, or it is 0.05792. So I want you guys to solve each problem Find out the combinations step by step. You can solve it in rough and then write the answer directly like this. If not, you can show the steps. So please go through these problems. We will solve some more problems of binomial distribution in the next class.